Soyabean kebab sandwich. Hello and welcome to Sanjeev Kapoor Khazana, and this is your friend Chef Saurabh, and today we are going to cook a very special recipe that's called soyabean kebab sandwich. Now what is the soyabean kebab sandwich? Basically we all have this soyabean granules which we get, soyabean nuggets, soyabean keema. So what I've done is I've tried to make a kebab using the soyabean along with some pulses, some vegetables and some condiments. So to make this soyabean kebab sandwich, we need soyabean granules, whole moong dal, onions 3 medium, potatoes 2 medium, ginger 2 inch, chopped garlic, chopped coriander, peppercorns, cumin seeds, cloves, cardamom, whole red chilies, turmeric powder, coriander powder, cumin powder, red chili powder, clarified butter, oil and breads. So now to make this soyabean sandwich kebabs, basically we need to prepare the mixture for kebabs first, then we will sandwich it in the bread. So we'll start with some clarified butter here. You can use oil if you want, but I'm using clarified butter because it gives really good flavor into this kebab. Then we have to add these whole spices, peppercorns, cumin. Cumin is going to give the flavor, the peppercorn is going to add some spice to it. Now we have these cloves, not many cloves, 5-6 cloves, because if the cloves goes more, then it's very dominating and the kebab will be very pungent to eat. Then we have these cardamoms, 5-6 cardamoms. Then I have this cinnamon stick. What we are going to do is basically we will saute these spices, then we'll add garlic, onion, then the granules of soybean and green gram. So after adding these spices into the clarified butter, what we have to do, we have to stir fry them for at least 2-3 minutes. All the flavor goes into the oil. As you can see, they started crackling in the oil. Now it's time to add onions. So I have these onions with me. We don't need to do much preparation in this because as usual I try to make the recipe as simple possible for everyone. So just slice them roughly because they will get along with the masala, and then we will paste them into the tikki paste. So we have these roughly chopped onions. We will add inside this. So we don't have to brown these onions, that's the reason we have chopped them roughly. If we have to brown the onions, then it's very important to slice them finely so they will not get the brownness evenly on them. So we need rough chopped onions, little bit of browning required on the surface of it. Then we have this chopped garlic here. You can also use garlic cloves directly into this because we will make the paste later on, so there is no problem at all. So now as you can see, our onions are getting brown. So we have to make them translucent. We don't need to make them brown, but a little bit of browning over them is good. So now we have this ginger. So just roughly cut the ginger like this. Don't add too much of ginger because it may bitter the taste of the kebab. Again saute it for some time. And now what we'll do, we'll add this green gram, around half a cup of this for 2 cups of soybean granules. Now after putting this gram inside this along with the onions, you have to saute it for a while because the flavor would be enhanced. This dal will get sauteed in the oil and the flavor will enhance. Now we have this soybean granules, 2 cups inside this. Also I have potato here. So again potato roughly chopped. This potato is basically to give a nice binding and keep the kebabs very tender and soft. So this potato will help that. So we'll add this inside this. You can also use boiled potatoes later on. You can grate them and add into this, but I'm adding here only. So now we have to saute this entire mix on the high flame along with these spices, onion, garlic, ginger, everything inside this. Now it's time to add some turmeric powder, around 1 tablespoon of your coriander powder, some cumin powder, and to spice it we have this red chili powder. And at the last I'll add this whole red chilies Any variety of whole red chilies will do. Make sure it's not very spicy category. This is a medium spice red chili. So now what will happen, this red chili will roast along with the mixture we have. And why I have not added in the initial stages, because in the hot oil normally the red chili gets burned very fast. So now this will saute along with this. So it will be bruno at the right stage. Now as you can see, this entire mixture I am sauteing properly. It has gained the color with the red chili powder and turmeric. You can easily make out when to add water, because once you are cooking it with the spices and everything, you will start getting the cooked flavor. So this is almost cooked now. So now friends, as you can see, this is how it will look after brunoing it. So everything inside this, we have clarified butter with tempered onion, garlic, your dal, everything inside. Now it's time to add some water, and then we will pressure cook it for some time, for 10 to 15 minutes, till the pulse and the granules, everything gets tender. Make sure you don't add too much of water in this. If you will add too much of water, then we have to make the paste of this particular mixture, which we will make into patties. So if we will add too much of water, we will have to dry it again on the flame. So to get the right consistency, a little bit of water, around 1 cup of dal needs around 1.5 cup of water, and that will soften everything we have inside. So just 1 cup of dal and 2 cup of soybean granules and 1.5 cups of water. So that will give us the right consistency to make. Now friends, for this soyabean kebab sandwich, we have this thing which is cooked. As you can see, a nice mixture is ready with us. It looks like a Shami kebab mixture. The granules have swollen up. The green gram is soft. Potatoes have softened up, everything, and the beautiful aroma is coming. It's going to be amazing kebab. What we do, we will blend this and make a paste of this kebab, so that we can form nice crusty beautiful tikkis. So I have this blender, shift it directly into the blender. See, the consistency and the dryness is like this. So I think this mixture is ready now. We have this soft mix of the kebab. You may feel that this is very soft to make the tikkis of that, but I would suggest leave it for at least 10-15 minutes, because it's very hot. So once it becomes cold, it becomes more thick. So what we'll do, we'll leave it for some time. In the meantime, what we'll do, we'll prepare the breads for the sandwich. That'll give you a very beautiful tip. If this doesn't get thick enough, then we have how to make it thick and crusty. So now to prepare this bread, I have this chopped coriander here. So we'll put a lot of chopped coriander into this. Some salt to this mixture. Mix it nicely. Beautiful mixture, nice aroma, great taste. So we have this ball which is with us. What we'll do, we will cut the slices into round shapes. So this is basically a presentation. Normally when I make it at home and eat it, I just press it between the bread, normal bread, and eat it. But for the presentation, we are doing it here. So as you can see, roundels of the bread ball. You have a cutter at home, you can use the cutters. Beautiful slices of bread. So now friends, we have these beautiful round bread slices, looking so beautiful. What we'll do, we'll just place them for the time we'll make the presentation. Now a beautiful tip here. I've been cutting these breads for almost 10 minutes now, and this mixture, as you can see, it's cold and it's becoming more thick. What we'll do, we have the sides of the breads. Normally you can add any flour, roasted flour, ground flour, roasted chana dal powder, but why to waste this side of the bread? So we are using this side of the bread and we'll add into this tikki. So this will help binding, and this will help giving a nice crust to the tikkis. So just soak them in the water, squeeze all the water out. So this is a basically kind of breadcrumbs which are soft. squeeze all the water you can, and you add into this like this. Take all the bread soaked into water, again squeeze it. So friends, as you can see, I have used that sides of the bread into this dough or a tikki mixture. So mix them properly. As you can see, it's thickening up. It's more of a binding agent basically, which will give you a nice crust, nice body to the dish. So now as you can see, we have a mixture of tikki ready. Now what we have to do is, with your hands, take a portion of it, just do it like this and make tikkis of this mixture. Still warm, but if it's cold, it will not stick to your hand at all, because we have added bread, we have added the green gram, potatoes, everything is binding. And the softer it is, it's good, because it may be difficult for you to make the shape of this, but when you will eat it, that softness will enhance the taste and the experience. Don't make it too hard, because if it becomes too hard, then the kebab will not taste like a soft kebab. Kebab means something very soft and tender. So we have these 4 tikkis ready. So now it's time to grill our tikkis on the pan. So we have this oil here. Use a non-stick pan, normally it's amazing to use. So just place these tikkis like this, medium heat, not too much, because it has to be cooked properly. Just place them and press with your hands. So now as you can see, one side is done. Very softly and handled nicely, because the kebabs are really soft, so they may break while you're turning it on the other side. So as you can see, I'm just using my finger also. Now this is beautiful brown side. So I think the other side of the kebab is also done. So close the flame. Now what we'll do, we have these beautiful bread slices. I have this tomato here. Very thin slice of tomato, because if the slice is thick, this will not go with this bread. Just put it on the bread. Take a piece of this beautiful soft soyabean tikkis. Difficult to handle because it's very soft. Put this in between this, cover with the bread, and then place it on the platter you want to serve. So repeat this for all the 4 pieces we have. We have the sandwich, soyabean kebab sandwich. So this is soyabean kebab sandwich. When you place it, place the bread on the top, just press a little bit. So this is beautiful sandwiches and most juicy, soft and tasty kebab. So friends, we have this soyabean kebab sandwich now ready. Beautiful taste, soft kebab inside, soft bread. You can roast the bread as well, and nice sandwiches. Everyone at home will like this. Enjoy with anything, any beverage you like. Thank you so much.